Hello, everyone. This is the College Football 25 game, and we're going through Dynasty mode. If you want Road to Glory, we have that other nights of the week. You can check that out. I'm Multi-Pro. We're going through with Tennessee here. Please subscribe to the channel if you like college football. So we just beat Florida. We shut them out. It was a sort of close game, 10-0. It was a close game until towards the end of the fourth quarter. But yeah, it's pretty awesome. Victorious Tennessee earns a midseason conference victory over Florida in Knoxville. Thankful to the crowd. They helped us out. So it looks like one of the top stories here between Texas and Oklahoma. It's no mystery. Coach D. White wants to win over former team and ranked rival Texas. Will go a long way in the eyes of the fans. Let's go ahead and dive into some recruiting. We didn't get any coins for ourselves, so we probably won't be upgrading, even though we beat Florida. I thought that was incredible. So let's see what's going on here. Looks like we're doing a hard sell here. We're currently second to Wisconsin, and we're in let me see what week number we're in. Week 7. Okay, so it looks like he's coming to visit us this week. He's probably already here. This one's coming to visit us this week as well. And this one is coming week 9. Coming week 8. Coming week 8. We got 50 hours we can spend. This one here looks like maybe we need to spend some time on them. Yeah, let's it's in the house. Okay, because we want to get them. They've already been here. South Carolina, and we were third there. They came to visit us and Arkansas, and they haven't been to South Carolina. They chose them. Oh well, stuff happens, right? And this one here, they went to Oklahoma. We were third there as well, and they just pushed Georgia out. Let's see here. Anybody else here? So let's check for, make sure everybody's got an airplane that can have an airplane. It means they're coming for a visit. Can they come yet? Not yet. They gotta get down to their top 5. Are they to their top 5 yet? No. Okay. Alright, are they to their top 5 yet? No. And they're not to their top 5. They're not to their top 5. Let's see here. They're not to their top 5, and they're not to their top 5. Alright, so recruiting this week, not much to do. Okay, we're not going to do any upgrades this week, so it's advanced to the next week. Oh, we had one commit to us. Athaya Ibarra. He's a laugh out loud back. So, Germantown, Tennessee, a 4-star. So that's great. Now we've had 2 commitments so far this season. Oh, we had another commitment. Rakeem Sylvan from Loganville, Georgia. Wide receiver. Yeah, 4-star there. That's great. Oh my goodness, 3. Oh, we've had 3 commit. Wow. So that makes a total of 4. Defensive tackle here, Matt Vildor from Vacaville, California, 4-star. Wow. Oh my goodness. And we had a 3-star, the only 3-star we were going after commit. I think we could probably do something with them later on, but we just wanted to get them on board with us. So thank you for Lauren Duke from Charleston, West Virginia. Roll B there. Oh my goodness, we've had so many people commit. How many are there going to be? Jeremiah Domania from Nashville, Tennessee, 4-star right tackle. Yeah, great job. Wow, thank you all. Woo! Look at that, 5 committed to our school in the same week. I got to go back to that. All right, so we passed 2 people, it looks like. to make it to the top there. We outdid Auburn there. We outdid, I guess that's Southern California there. Yeah, who's the one in California? There wasn't really anybody competing with us there because he was a 3-star. And we outdid Georgia there. That's great. I'm glad. Of course, Georgia's probably like, we get 5 stars. All right, now these other 5 here, they've reached their top 3 or 5 schools and we're their first pick right now. So that's awesome. So we got Coco, Stan, Javier, Dominique, and Dio. All right. And looks like no real new news here. Looks like we might be losing some people to the transfer portal. So, but I think we were in good shape there. SC Defensive Player of the Week, Dominique Bailey. Wow, awesome job. A sack and a couple tackles there. I guess not too much is going on in the SEC world maybe. But that's great to see our players there. Players of the week. Look at this. Isn't that great? Nationally, we didn't make it, but SEC-wise, defensive. It wasn't our James Pierce for once. He seems to dominate the defensive team of the week. Okay, let's see where we are in the standings. Wow, we moved from 5th up to 4th. That's incredible. We're 6-0. Let's take a look. Conference-wise, we are 2nd. So that's awesome. Georgia's 4-0 and we're 3-0. Georgia's number 2 in the nation. We're number 4 in the nation. So right now we're 6-0. The only one in the SEC I think is undefeated this season. Wow, Vanderbilt's having a dismal season. And Mississippi State, good golly, and LSU and Auburn, and Kentucky. Woof, that's rough. All right. So this is great. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see what happened last week first. Let's move to week 7. Any big games here? Texas versus Oklahoma. Texas edged them. Let's check the SEC. Any big games there? So, and also Georgia beat Mississippi State barely. That's crazy. Alabama beat South Carolina. We beat Florida. And Ole Miss barely beat LSU. All right, so what's coming up this week? Missouri plays Auburn. Texas A&M plays Mississippi State. Wow, number 2, number 3. Georgia and Texas play each other. Woo! Oklahoma plays South Carolina. Number 5 and number 4. Dang, 2 top 5 games. Number 2 and number 3, number 4 and number 5. Wow. We're playing Alabama. Everybody's going to be watching that Georgia-Texas game and then coming over and watching the Alabama-Tennessee game. So, this is going to be really, really, really tough. Our toughest game of the year. Our second toughest probably for the entire year because Georgia will be the toughest. So, we're pretty much equal rank with them. So, let's take a look here. So, so now Florida's 3-3 and Alabama's 5-1. So I don't know who did Alabama lose to. Oh, they lost to Georgia, of course. Okay. So that's not really a loss. That's just inevitable. All right, so who knows? I think this is going to be a really, really tough game. So here we go. Game of the year. All eyes will be on the highly anticipated matchup against number 4 Tennessee and number 5 Alabama. The game of the year might be Texas and Georgia, or it could have been already Alabama and Georgia. All the eyes are on Texas, Georgia, Alabama, and Tennessee in the SEC right now. So let's go ahead and head to the field. And if we get our first loss, we get our first loss. It was a nice 6-0 run. So, they got 90 offense. That's going to be hard for us to stop. And their defense is 89, which is better than ours. So, not blow out of the park, but they are better than us. So, let's see how this goes.
Welcome to Knoxville, home of the Tennessee Volunteers, where the hymn of choice is good old Rocky Top, and they hope that by the end of this one, it's good on Rocky Top. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Volunteers will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Alabama's offense will take the first swing of the game. Legendary Tennessee coach General Bob Neyland used to say you never know what a football player's made of until he faces Alabama. We're about to find out what everybody's made of, guys.
Yes, we are, and this rivalry is so great. Growing up in the South, man, you knew the third Saturday in October was Throwdown, was big name Tennessee, big name Alabama.
You're so off good.
David, it just feels like when these two teams take the field, there's just a different energy in the stadium. Regardless of where they're playing, someone's going to be enjoying victory cigars when this one's over. Can't wait to find out here.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To throw, it's
Stop him. Ah, right in the middle.
And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Use the play fake. Now to throw.
Oh, yes.
Just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Crimson Tide dominated the last time they saw the ball, blowing out Tennessee.
Man, Reese, it was roll tide roll as soon as they got off the bus. David, they were bigger, they were stronger and faster, and it showed up on the scoreboard.
And Tennessee hasn't forgotten about it. You've had a year to stew on it and do something about it because you had a lot of mistakes a year ago.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh, yeah.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Volunteers offense will have its first possession of the game. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy
See what happens here.
He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt.
I hardly made
I think
anything there.
they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
Man, this is tough.
They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
Really
Yes!
nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you, too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football.
Yeah, we got some decent yardage here. We can work with that.
Plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job on the wide receiver, creating enough separation
Nice.
for a positive game.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
The stop, the start,
Yeah,
the juke,
I'd like to have done
everything
better
in
than
the
that.
bag as he gets to the 29. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
What are we doing?
Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Despite all the bitterness
like
in
runs
the
towards the
Alabama-Auburn
opposite team.
rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban.
1st and 10.
This has been such a critical game, not just in the SEC, but all across college football as well, David.
Yeah, in 1901, going back that far, this rivalry, the fans absolutely don't like each other. They don't like anything about each other. Every time the other team's playing, they're cheering against them. This game has always meant a lot.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
And he
Did we make it? Did we get an injury?
Boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Here they come on 3rd down, and the defense has had no answers so far. They'll try to bully their way for the first.
1st and 10.
The Vols will keep this drive going.
That's no good. We had an injury. This won't hurt us, especially this early in the game.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that.
Looks like we're slightly better, at least in the first quarter, but we got an injury that's probably going to put us behind.
Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. Running back searching for a hole.
Yeah.
Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. You reach this portion of the season, and games like this, top 5 showdown, can really energize you, not to mention helping your playoff positioning down the road.
Yes, you can. You can make these big statement games. And listen, middle of the season, you kind of get in the lull, Jesse, where you kind of get used to playing and the new wore off a little bit. But when you've got a top 5 matchup and something to prove, you bring that extra juice.
You're right. And if you play well in this game, you can ride that momentum down the stretch in November when those games really start to matter. But
and that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. They'll play it safe and try for 3. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. It is
field goal.
as he puts 3
Yeah,
on
we
the
were trying to
board.
get a touchdown, but
And the first points of the
we're
day
playing Alabama here, right?
well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early. Playing at home, they want to get the crowd into it. So you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal. You knock it through the uprights. You've got the lead. Everything right now looking good.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Kicked it a little bit shorter that time, so that way they wouldn't just kneel.
That last drive
Those
fizzled
extra
out,
yards.
Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle.
Jeez, they
Understand
made a
what
lot
they're
of yards
trying
that
to do
time.
to you and attack them.
Alabama quickly back to the line.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
I might go back to that one and call that one again. It works so well.
Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really
Man,
high.
Alabama's on a
Teams
roll
in
now.
the top 10 playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice too because both teams in playoff contention. Both
first
teams
down.
high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them
No.
in the middle of the season.
No.
X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Man, Alabama
He's
is
there to
playing
make
like
the stop,
Alabama.
but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Crimson Tide
Where's the
snaps
crowd?
it from the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. Got it in the middle. It's Bernard.
Jeez.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Calls his own number. They bring him down, and he's going to
Finally,
lose
we
a
did
yard
something.
on that one.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. You can hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. They're going to run it. He's knocked
Yes.
down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal. Pay this drive off.
And they have analytical
Man, we stepped up our
cards now.
defense when they got
Exact
close. That was
situation,
nice.
What the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
No.
Whoa, they missed the field goal?
And after the miss, they're still
Wow.
down by a field goal.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you gotta capitalize on them now. And that one will sting.
Dang.
I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Using the pads.
Oh, no, instant replay. Call timeout.
Farm using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just enough time for one final play.
Maybe we can have a miracle. It's worth a try, right?
Looking for space. It's Sampson.
Nope. No miracle. All right. Well, we're winning going into halftime. Surprisingly.
Guys, think of all the legendary players who've been a part of this
They're
game.
better average per
And we have
yard.
a few more vying for that status so far today in an always emotional battle between the Tide and Vols. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama
Here we go.
will kick it off. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Good job.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. The 42-yard field goal that was no good gives them the ball back at the 25-yard line. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense. In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about as you got the lead. But you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
He ran right into that player. What are you doing?
Scrimmage, that'll be a loss of 3. The Volunteers line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
Oh my gosh.
It just gets frustrating, and you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making
nice. Oh, there's a flag.
Understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intention. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's call.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. Second down coming up. Touch pass on the right. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold it, offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that one play.
Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes.
Nice.
And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Give to the back.
Nice.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. If they can convert here, that type of play can really
Stop
give you
him.
a shot of momentum.
Stop him.
Looking to throw, it's Milrow. Unloads to the wideout.
Are you kidding me?
Got his man. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Alabama pushing the tempo. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
He knew exactly
Moving the
where he wanted to
chains.
go with
They're
that
pretty
one,
good at it.
and they've got enough for the
This is
first down.
terrible. Come on.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Trying to
We gotta
find
stop
his man
him.
on first down. Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
First down. Oh, no.
Cross the
Not
plane
James
to get the
Pierce.
6, but they'll have the first down.
No.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Touchdown.
Touchdown tie! And that one will give them the lead.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
We lost the lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead.
Yeah.
They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive.
Oh, crap.
And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
He says he returns soon, so hopefully he does.
Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lewis. Rolling
we
the
got to
dice
13.
to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the tailback. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. Power football with the run. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Third down and 1, and this is why they call it a gut check. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too.
They're moving
but
yards.
don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
This could be the biggest play of the game so far. 3rd down.
Yeah, 1st down.
And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
We've been cutting it close here.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the 1st down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Nice.
Defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Got a man. It's McCoy. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. And the Vols are threatening in the red zone. Here we go. They'll run it. It's Sampson. They finally get on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They're bringing heat. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get it down to the 2.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and finally throw
you can't get
that's
anywhere.
when you take advantage.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This
is it.
Is good.
Oh, no.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
And with that, they move on here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments, and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
If he can make this one, the lead will be 3.
Yes.
He's got it, and the lead is up to a field
Ooh,
goal.
they've got a minute to get a field goal now.
Kevin Connor's in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Northern Illinois is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Toledo. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about
Nice.
that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot. And that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
This late in the game, 4th quarter, go time, we got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's 3rd down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice again to give yourselves a chance.
Quick timeout call by the offense.
They just kept themselves in the game.
To preserve every minute possible. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. They'll throw it on first down. He wants a big play
Oh,
here.
no.
Oh, look out. There he goes. Touchdown, Alabama. And they've got the
Jeez.
lead in the final minute.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big time
Wow.
moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is
So we gotta
good,
get a
and
touchdown.
Every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. They'll need to be very sound here. Limit this return and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. He wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Sampson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even
I need a timeout.
they lost yardage. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Pressure coming. And he can't find anyone open, and down. A sack here late in the fourth. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody, like forcing an incompletion.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it down the right. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
I don't know how he caught that. I feel like it was almost with the other player. Alright.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava.
In the game.
On that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
But we lost.
When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome.
Man, we got our first loss of the
for a
season.
year, and this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with the losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded, and you're going to get hate. You're going to get social media is going to destroy you about losing to your rival. But you got to put it past you.
It happens.
Just one game. It's not that big of a deal. Well, Jesse, yeah, it kind of is.
It kind of is a big
And
deal.
they're ranked
right,
number
David?
5.
I mean, a lot of these kids, they played with each other or against each other in high school. They've known each other for a long time. There's going to be a lot of trash talking going on, not just between players, but the fans, their families,
Close game,
coaching
though.
staffs. This is a game that's going to get
We've
talked
had a lot of
about
close
for
games
an entire
lately.
year. And you talk about wanting to get revenge, it's going to take some time.
Man.
That's going to do it for us.
They only scored in the
Jesse
even
Palmer, David
quarters.
Powell,
They only
our
scored in the
entire
second half.
broadcast Team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Congratulations, Alabama. Well, got some experience points, but not much. And no coins. Deflated. Number 4 Tennessee falls to rival number 5 Alabama at Neyland Stadium. Yeah, we expected that one to be a close game. We're 6-1. We'll see you all next time.